Good morning, you guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Maureen, and I make lifestyle content while living on Sanibel Island. You can tell by the title, this is a few days in my life. So we're starting out a little rough this morning, and if you've seen my recent vlog, which was a weekend in my life, you would see that my other camera that I normally use, right now I'm using the Canon G7X. The camera I normally use is the Nikon Z30, and I'm having some issues with the card reader, and I think I know what happened. I'm not super thrilled about that, so I'm gonna try to call Nikon today and see what can happen. I don't know if there's much they can do. It's not reading the card, and I know what you're thinking, troubleshoot. I've troubleshooted everything, and it really is the card reader because I put in other SD cards and it's not reading those. So I'm a little sad about that. So if my camera quality is different, that is why, and I'm also still figuring out the settings that I like to film on this camera, so bear with me. This is gonna be a really busy week. It is a Monday. In a few minutes, when the Nikon customer service line goes up, I will definitely be calling, and I have a lot of work and I have just a lot of meetings this week, so I will keep you guys updated. All right, you guys, just as I had suspected, it is something wrong with the camera body itself. So I called. They were really nice, great customer service with Nikon. So if you ever have issues with your Nikon camera, just know they'll handle it really well. Did all the troubleshooting, and unfortunately it's still having that card error. So I'm gonna have to send that in, and it's probably gonna take at least 2 weeks to process, which is unfortunate. I'm grateful that I have this camera, but now I'm a little nervous if anything happens to this camera, kind of what happens next. But luckily, you know, my product was registered and everything. I have the warranties and everything, so that's good. Very grateful for that. I'm also very grateful to be in a position where I'm able to order another camera in the meantime, because if I'm gonna be filming more in the future, things continue to grow, you wanna have a backup. So I'm grateful for that. It's just unfortunate that the whole situation has occurred, but get it handled. So now that I've done that, I have some more work to get done, and I will check in with you guys a little bit later. All right, you guys, so I'm now at my mom's house, had a little bit of lunch here, and now I'm gonna head over to a little meeting for the Orchid Society on the islands. For those of you that don't know, I love orchids. I had about 40 before Hurricane Ian, and now I have about roughly 10. So it should be an interesting meeting because everybody else in that meeting experienced the same thing with their orchids. I'm interested to learn a little bit more about recovery for that. Actually had a busy morning, had a lot of phone calls, got a lot of work done. I'm gonna be boxing up my other camera that I need to send in later today. I ordered some contacts. I have some furniture coming this week that I got confirmed. So it's been a busy morning. Hello, you guys. So it is a few hours later since I talked with you guys. So I had talked with you right before going into the little Orchid Society meeting, which was really informative, really good. There was a lot of people there, more than I've seen before. I've only been to one other meeting though, and that was right after COVID and then right before Hurricane Ian. So I think a lot of people were just there to, you know, learn some more and maybe how to get some of their plans after Hurricane Ian to survive, etc. Just best practices for orchids, so that was really good. Then came home, got some work done, paid a lot of bills, so that was fun. And now I've fed the dogs dinner, but I'm also boiling up some chicken for them, and then I have a meeting this evening, so I will take you along for whatever the rest of the day brings. All right, you guys, so it is now the evening. As you can tell, I had a board meeting this evening, and then I went to dinner at Doc Ford's. It's definitely one of my favorites on the island. I'm actually gonna be back tomorrow for a luncheon, which I'll tell you more about tomorrow. So that was a good dinner. Now, winding down the evening, I have a couple more things I'm knocking off for work. Not much. I'm gonna take a shower and head to bed, get to bed early, because I have a very jam-packed day tomorrow. So I will check in with you guys tomorrow morning. Okay, you guys, so since the last time I talked with you last night, things really went downhill. I had a sick dog all night. He's playing right now, so he seems to be pretty happy, but it was not good at all. So I've called the vet, see how things go, if I can get him in today. Haven't heard back yet, so now I'm gonna clean all the things that need to go into laundry now because of him. So I will check in with you guys a little later. Okay, you guys, so a little while later, finally had the ability to get a hold of the vet. And so I'm seeing a doctor at 11:30 for Murphy, which unfortunately is when one of my other meetings goes on. So obviously Murphy takes precedence in his health. I'm also going out of town Thursday, so really need to get this nipped in the butt today. So I got Molly's breakfast ready. I haven't done anything for Murphy yet. I don't really know what to feed him and what's kind of setting him off. So we're just gonna hold off for a little bit and see how that goes. He hasn't had any accidents yet this morning since 4 a.m. So that's good, but hoping there's no more. So I've been cleaning up. I cleaned obviously like right after whenever accidents were happening, but making sure to do like a nice deep clean now, because a lot of that was happening at like 1 in the morning, 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning. So it's a lot to keep up on. So now washing sheets and things like that, and then I'm gonna be washing all my dog stuff. I do that anyways on Tuesday, so that works out. So getting rid of any sort of smells and anything, of course. I know, super fun stuff. I still have someone coming at 2 though to hang some paintings, which I will be talking about in my moving vlog. And then I do have an event tonight for a client, so everything should be taken care of by then. So I have those other events today. I need to take a nap at some point because I was up all night. I am exhausted right now. So, and I also need some breakfast because I can tell I definitely need some breakfast in me. So I will check in with you guys a little bit later. But yeah, it's definitely making a busy week even more busy. Hey guys, it's a little while later. Sorry if you can hear like running water in the background. You're like right above my dishwasher, so I'm running the dishwasher right now. Pretty much done with my laundry, just got the last load into the dryer. So that's good, smelling a lot better in here. Now I'm gonna get ready to take Murphy off island. Murphy's not the best car rider, so I'm definitely gonna be praying that he does okay. It's not always a pleasant experience, have everything now that I need to take with us. And so I'm gonna have to leave Molly behind, which of course she's gonna be sad about, but that's okay. Sometimes that happens. So I'll check in with you guys later and give you an update as to what exactly is going on with Murphy. We are now home. Took Murphy to the vet. Sometimes he's a little bit up in the car. He was on the way there, on the way back. Luckily he wasn't. We did get stuck in a lot of traffic when we came back onto the island. Don't really know why it was so bad today, but anyways, they just gave us a probiotic to use. So I guess that's all there is to it now. He is acting fine, but I feel like that's pretty normal for doodles, even when they're not feeling that great. But at least he hasn't had any more accidents today. I mean, this morning since like 4 a.m. So that is good. You guys updated. I have someone coming at 2 to hang some paintings, so that's in an hour. Eat some lunch, and then I'm gonna take the dogs out, let them out for the afternoon, get some work done, and then we have some things this evening. So quite an interesting day. All right, you guys, we're getting ready to head out for our event now tonight for work. So I'm gonna head out to that. My paintings got hung and they look really good. So I will show that in another vlog, which is gonna be my moving vlog, episode 5. So make sure to look out for that. I believe that will come after this video. But yeah, so definitely feeling a little tired after today, but doing well. It's gonna be a nice little event, and then I will catch up with you guys a little bit later. All right, you guys, so I just got done at my client's event. It was a really nice little event, and then went to Cello's, which is a restaurant on the island, grabbed a little bit of dinner before coming back, taking care of the dogs. It is now 9:30, and after all of today's festivities, I am ready to hit the hay. So I will check in with you guys tomorrow because it's my last full day before heading out of town on a much needed vacation. Good morning, you guys. It is now Wednesday, and we have a lot of things to knock out of my list today and tie up some loose ends before heading out of town tomorrow. I haven't even started packing yet. So with all that being said, I've got a lot of things to do, and I'll show you as much as I can. We have a very busy day, so I will check in with you guys in a little bit. Okay, you guys, so it's been a busy morning, still knocking things off my list. In addition to all this, when I went to take out the dogs this morning, It was before 8 a.m. That's usually when I do it. And I could hear like this running water, and I thought that was interesting because my like fountains and everything for my pool, that doesn't turn on until after 8 o'clock. So I was like, okay, what is that? So long story short, in addition to having the craziest week ever, the irrigation for some reason has been like cut, and there's a leak, and it was just like gushing out from there. So that was fun. So I just talked with them. They came by, looked at it, and they're bringing back a piece to like remedy it later today. So that should be fixed. So I'm happy about that. Glad we caught it when we did, because otherwise that would have been very interesting over this weekend when I'm out of town and what that would have been like. And of course, my water bill. So that's gonna be taken care of, and it's time to get some more things knocked off my list, which of course I will keep you guys updated. All right, you guys, so I am running errands currently. I just finished up shipping out my camera, so my other one that I had that little fiasco with. I sent that out. So on island, I went to a place, it's called Sandcap Pack and Ship. So if you're ever on the islands and you're visiting and you're wanting to like send something back home to your family, that's definitely like the place to go to do it. So I got that camera sent out. And also they're in like a little bit bigger of a location that they were before. And so now they have incorporated a little island gift shop in there, and it's really cute. So also if you're visiting, or even for locals, just to like buy some really cute Sanibel items or send it out to their family members, lots of cute stuff in there. So that is towards the west end of the island. And then I'm now heading to the east end. So you kind of divide the island by east, west, and then there's what we call Sandcap Road. So that's even farther out, that heads to Captiva. So those are different ways we identify the island. But anyways, I'm heading to the east end because I need to get some content for one of my clients. So hopefully I can get there within the next half hour. You might be thinking, you're driving and you're doing this. Well, I'm not really moving right now. I'm on Periwinkle. I probably should have gone the back way to get there quicker. But as long as I get there and done by 1:30, it's 1 now, I should be good. And then I'm gonna head off the island. I do have a meeting, which I'll tell you about a little bit later, and then I'm gonna have to leave that meeting by 4:30. Hopefully it'll be done by then, but I do have to leave early regardless to get back onto the island because I am invited to a dinner, and then I'm gonna be seeing a speaker at a forum today. So it's a very busy afternoon and evening, so I will keep you guys updated. Okay, you guys, I got off island. I am now at my next meeting spot for my next meeting in Fort Myers. Then I'm gonna quickly rush back to Sanibel, and that's where I'll be having a dinner with one of the guest speakers, or the guest speaker rather, for a forum that I'm going to this evening. So I'll check in with you guys a little bit later. I was able to accomplish everything for a campaign for one of my clients and get those pictures taken on island, even though traffic was absolutely insane. So I'm glad I got that done, was able to get here in time. And then additionally with that, I just got another post scheduled for one of my clients that I was at their event last evening and getting up a post surrounding that event. So it's been a very productive day, and I will check in with you guys later. Okay guys, I am now back on island. Sorry about the lighting. It's now 5, so I am here a little early, which is good. I was amazed by how fast I was able to get on the island. Like, it took me 20 minutes from where I was to get to the causeway, which is kind of insane. So it took me like 35 minutes total. I'm on like the west end because I'm at Dock Forts. I've been here like a million times this week, which is fine, but I love their food, so I'm happy about it. But traffic off island, or going off island rather, is absolutely insane. Is bumper to bumper all the way on Periwinkle, which is like our main like road to get on and off. So that'll be interesting. So right now it's actually really packed here for how early it is, since it's 5, but I think that has a lot to do with how bad traffic is. People are just stopping to get dinner. I see a lot of tourists, which is different and exciting for a lot of businesses around here. So that's an adjustment, because the last almost year and a half now, I think it's been like 16 months since Hurricane Ian, we have not had tourists because there wasn't places to stay after all the damage. It was a Category 5 storm if you are new here. But yeah, so a lot of places are starting to reopen now, which is exciting, and they're pretty much maxed out. I'm happy for them. Lots of tourists here, so getting used to traffic with tourism, because that's very different than construction traffic. Tourism's a lot of gawking, so a lot of times people are going a lot slower than they should be. But yeah, we're getting used to that, and I'm happy I'm here. I can kind of like breathe for a second. It's been such a busy day before my meeting, and then I'll probably go in early kind of check the situation out, probably use the restroom too. And yeah, so we're having a good day, but I can definitely tell I'm feeling this last 48 hours and the lack of sleep that I've had. I'm starting to feel like I'm getting a cold, but I'm just really tired. I need a really good night's sleep tonight. Hopefully I can do that. I don't know, might be happening on vacation as well. So hopefully I'm not sick for that. That wouldn't be very fun. But yeah, I will check in with you guys a little later. Hello you guys, and kind of sorry about my crazy appearance right now. It is now Thursday. Yesterday evening, I was pretty tired after the event, so I didn't catch up with you guys. Just took a shower and went to bed. Got up early because we had a lot to get done this morning. I have everything done work-wise, which I'm feeling pretty good about. I'm gonna grab some breakfast, and then in a matter of minutes, I'm gonna have someone here to drop off some furniture that I got, which you can see in my moving vlog episode 5. So I'm pretty excited about that. Murphy wants my attention right now, so I'm gonna give him some more attention, but I still need to finish up packing, and I need to catch up with the person that's gonna be watching the dogs while I'm out of town. So I will catch up with you guys a little bit later. Okay, you guys, so I'm finally packed up. That tote bag from Marc Jacobs is gonna have like my computer stuff that I'll need with me, but I'm so happy that I got all that packed up. I've got about like an hour or so before I head out. So I think I'm gonna end off this video here. I'm so happy and proud of myself actually for getting as much done as I have until this point. I have about an hour before I'm gonna leave. So I got everything crossed off my list, which feels amazing. It's been a crazy few days, as you guys have seen. So now I'm just gonna spend that rest of the time loving up my dogs before I head out, before the pet sitter gets here. But I just wanna say thank you guys so much for watching. I'm gonna end off this video here. Please like this video, comment down below if you had a crazy week or not, and make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on any of my content. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye everyone.